Hello everyone, let's move on to the next machine. It is MB280. Different from the former one, it's a multiple process MIG machine with pulse. Though it's obviously bigger than the former one, but it's still portable. See? Because we have the wheels designing, so it's easy to move. And also, what we can see what's the difference between this and the normal machine. For pulse, there are several advantages, includes but not limited to wire and gas savings. It reduces spatter and fume. It reduces heat and also improved productivity and with a better quality welding. Perhaps the biggest advantage of pulse welding is that it reduces the overall heat generated in the weld. This improves the overall quality and appearance of the weld. Another major advantage of pulse welding is that it reduces spatter, which minimizes secondary operations and no need to rework. Most of the cost savings enabled by pulse welding come from a reduction in spatter. Additionally, this reduces the time needed to clean up after the weld is complete. And also, we can see the designing of the first panel is quite different. We can see there are two big digital light LCD screen, which can show current and other 4 parameters. We can see the first parameter is voltage. The second one is the frequency. It's the frequency of changing how often the amperage switches between base current and the peak current per second. A higher pulse setting creates focused puddle and tight ripple beat pattern, and a lower frequency creates broader puddle and unique ripple beat patterns. And the second one is the seconds. It's a time setting of these pre-flow and post-flow, and also the burn back. The fourth one is the percentage. It's the percentage of lower pulse frequency. Yes, it helps moderate the metal's deposition, and if we choose a higher frequency, it helps manage heat input and minimize material distortion. And just I mentioned before, it has a pre-flow and post-flow. It controls the current, the gas coverage when you apply to the machine. And also, in this part, there are several modes. Let's see this one. We can choose MMA, MIG mode with carbon dioxide gas, and simple pulse MIG, and this one is double pulse MIG, and also a setup button for these all modes. And this button is for the wire materials. We can see there are several choices: the iron one, the aluminum silicon one, the aluminum magnesium, stainless steel, and the copper. And also we can choose the wire diameters from 0.8 to 1.2. And this is a confirm button. When we adjust the parameter, we choose this one, and the parameters will be confirmed and moved to another parameters. This button with a gas bottle, it's a gas inspections just to check whether the gas is ready. And also this another mode selections for several process we can choose: 2T, 4T, special 40, and synergic. Yes, and these two knobs, one is to adjust the current, and the one is to adjust the 4 parameters I mentioned before. Yes, we can see it is quite different designing of the pulse MIG machine. If you want to, yes, it's also a professional welder with a larger wire pool. Almost 18 kilograms spool could be used on it. And also it can have the high-speed wire feeding. And also we can see there are a torch. Yes, linked with this machine. Yes, this is a special torch with a special cable. Yes, it can be used for aluminum wire. And also, it could be purchased separately in great way. And yes, you may be curious about how this machine performs. For me, I think it's a perfect welder. But for you, perhaps seeing is believing. We have prepared a live show of the welding test for this machine. We will test on single pulse and double pulse.